Well, good afternoon and welcome to the River Falls Wildcat Hockey. We're up at Aldrich Arena here on December 12th. River Falls is playing the Como Tigers, and we have the face-off, Kenny.
And Como wins it, back in the River Falls zone. Prochnow picks it up, over to Anderson, up the side boards, up to Hilmanowski, taken away from him. Como controls the puck. Picked up by Hilmanowski behind the net, over to Link, tips it up. Como knocks it out of the zone. Bai's got the puck. Over to Hilmanowski, nice pass into the Como zone. Hilmanowski in front of the net, intercepted by Como. Como controls, back out of the zone, cross mid-ice. Como shoots it into the River Falls end, picked up by Como. Now the puck's loose behind the net. Knocked back behind the net again, over to the far corner. Picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow picked up to Link. Link attempts to pass out, does not get it. Now controlled by Prochnow again. Up to Hilmanowski at mid-ice, loses the puck. We'll have a line change here for River Falls. We'll come out with Potton, Jacobs, and I believe Hovey will join this line when he gets a chance. Back in the River Falls zone, controlled by Bob to front of the net, intercepted by River Falls. Como controls again over to the near corner, now picked up by Anderson. Doesn't get it cleared, now it's cleared up. Back into the Como zone, now controlled by Como in their zone. They'll skate it out. Mid-ice. Como controls into the River Falls zone. Man's taking up the puck. Puck in the corner. Now knocked behind the net. Puck is free behind there.
Kenny, we got Jody Jack out there, I think, on a line with Potton and Jacobs.
We got Jody Jack out there?
Yes, number 18.
Okay. Como in front of the net. Misses it. Picked up by Jack, doesn't control, now to Potton, up to Jacobs. Jacob goes into the Como zone. It's free, takes the shot, stopped by the Como goalie. That'll bring a whistle.
Kenny, I think this Como team plays with the St. Paul Suburban League, which means in previous years they've been playing the Hill Murrays and the Johnsons and some of the pretty high-powered teams up here in the Twin Cities.
Okay, we've got Bierstedt out there now with Schrank and Peters on the wing. Prochnow and Anderson at the defense in the Como zone, back to the point. Prochnow knocks it back into Schrank. Schrank shoots toward the front of the net. Como intercepts, drop to their far wing, crosses mid-ice. Como has the puck. Now taken off the puck by Peters, and Anderson doing a nice job. Puck knocked back down to mid-ice. Como knocks it back into the River Falls zone. Behind the River Falls net, puck is loose there. Como picks up. Now Como back in front of the net. Oh, and a nice save by Hansen. Man had a nice shot. Prochnow skates up, crosses mid-ice into the zone. Schrank drops back on the defense. Prochnow takes it into the corner, loses it there. Como picks it up. Goes off to their far wing again. Anderson attempting to get there, and he gets in. They're going to call a penalty on that.
Jason did what he had to do, and if he had to take a penalty doing it...
better than letting him take a shot.
You bet.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got some changes here I see in the Potton line and the Bierstedt line from the last two games. We've got Peters skating with Bierstedt and Schrank, and I thought we were probably going to see Hans Jacobs. Oh, I know what we've got.
Where do they have Hovey at?
Hovey is taking the ACT test, and he's going to be here a little bit late today.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, the face-off will be to the left of Hansen in the River Falls zone. They've got Lincoln Bye out with Furley and Hogan on the defense. Bye wins face-off, knocks it up to the blue line. Controlled by Como, back down to the corner. Back to the point. They just stand there with it. Now he backs it down to start again. Intercepted by Anderson. Now it's knocked off again. Como controls, comes in. Guy doesn't get the shot off. Picked up by Link, and he knocks it out of the zone. Puck's at mid-ice, controlled by Como. They regroup again. Picked up by Anderson. By tipped it off of Como's stick, and then Anderson was able to ice it. Nice play there. Now Hilmanowski jumps out on the ice with Link. Link will get off. No, he won't either. He's covering this swing over here. Picked up by Hogem, and he knocks it down into the Como zone. Ice it again. Link is off, and up comes Hans Jacobs. So we've got Jacobs and Hilmanowski out there with 217 with Hans Jacobs and Hogem. Hogem stepped up and got beat. Como brings it into the River Falls zone. Puck's laying underneath. Now it's picked up by Hogem. And Hogem ices the puck. It's in the Como zone again. Stopped by their goalie. We come out with Prochnow is out now, along with Cotton and Jacobs and Hilmanowski. Como controls back into the River Falls zone again. Shoots it. Intercepted front of the net by Potton. He knocks it back out and ices the puck. We've got 31 seconds left to go on that penalty. Behind the Como net. Como controls the puck there. Now we've got Peters on the ice with Bierstead, Potton, and Prochnow. Back in River Falls zone. Knocked off the puck to Como, and Potton knocks it out. It's at mid-ice, controlled again by Como. They'll try and knock it back in. They do to their center, and off to their wing. He wasn't in place. Back over to the far corner. Controlled by, now behind the net. They lose it back there. Puck is loose. In the near corner, now up to the front of the net. Behind the net with Como. Back to the front, stopped by Hansen, the side of the net.
We had a lot of line changes during that shorthanded penalty there, Ken.
They did pretty well, too.
I think 5 times we were able to send the puck all the way down the ice.
The penalty is over. The face-off speed to the right of Hansen with By, Hilmanowski, Link, Hogem, and Furley on defense. By wins the face-off over to Hilmanowski. He's able to get it out of the zone, but it's picked up again at mid-ice by Link. He skates back, dumps it back over to By at mid-ice. She skates it into the Como zone, still controls, back over to Hilmanowski. He takes the shot, the puck is loose. No, 2 shots on him, they were stopped. Link hit the side, Hilmanowski hit the goalie. There was a nice rebound there, they didn't get to it in time. River Falls getting some nice shots. Puck up the side, knocked off. It is knocked out of the zone by Como, but it is controlled by River Falls. Over to, and he overskates the puck. Furley overskated the puck at mid-ice. Link has the puck, skates into the Como zone, goes over to the corner, gets around one man. They're having a line change, so he's down there playing by himself. Now he'll get off. We've got Potton out there now. Jacobs, and here comes Jody Jack. Anderson and Prochnow. A nice shot, stop another shot. Stopped again by Como. We're getting a few shots on him.
Kenny, River Falls been putting on nice pressure down there. And that's what we need to do if we're going to score goals, is to keep working at the goalie.
Or at the face-off be the left of the Como goalie. Potton to take the face-off. And the puck back out, knocked out of the zone by Como. Picked up at Anderson at mid-ice. He skates back, waiting, waited too long. Now he's got it back. Now it's loose. Now out, it's mid-ice again. Picked up by Jacobs. It's knocked off the puck at mid-ice by Como, and they're knocked off the puck. Now it's picked up by Prochnow. Attempts to get the wing and didn't. It's still being batted around. Now Como knocks it into the River Falls zone, picked up by Anderson. He knocks it back out to mid-ice. Picked up by Jack. He's attempting now. Jack makes a nice pass to Potton, to Jacobs. Oh, and they knocked away from it. Potton keeps it down and knocks it back into the corner, though. It's into the near corner. Como now knocks it out to mid-ice. Biersted's now on the ice. The puck's picked up by Anderson back into his own zone. Will skated out to mid-ice. He's still got the puck. Tries to knock it in the zone, does not. Picked up by Jack. Now it's free again. Into the Como zone, but it's free in the Como zone. Como knocks it to mid-ice. Como again to their center. He skates into the River Falls zone. Doesn't get the shot over to this corner. Controlled by River Falls in their zone. Como keeps it down into the near corner. Puck is loose there. Picked up by Como. Takes shot, goes to the front of the net. That's it, right past the front. Back to the point, takes the shot. Tipped, but it goes wide. Now it's picked up by Jack. Will skate it out. Jack shoots it down at the goalie. Como goalie stops it. Catches it, throws it behind the net. River Falls is changing lines. Back out with By Peters. We've got By and Peters on with Hilmanowski. And that will be an offside. Bring a whistle.
Kenny, I think this is the first time River Falls has played Como at the high school level. We've, of course, played Como a number of times, the youth hockey, but there can be a substantial change in the high school players. And it looks like it's a game that at this point in time could go either way.
Yes, real even. By takes the face off mid-ice. Como knocks in the River Falls zone. Picked up by Hoaging. He knocks it into the Como zone. Loose behind the net. Como attempts to get it. It's in front. Como gets it. Nice work by Hilmanowski. Gets a shot, but it gets off behind the net. Still in the zone. Hoaging takes a shot. It just bounces around to By. She's got a shot. No! Goalie tips it away. Nice shot, and the goalie tipped it. Hilmanowski corner. Now Como controls and brings it to mid-ice into their off wing. They've been doing that, Charlie. They play that wing kind of high and always hit him. Como has it, and they score. Skated around Furley. Skated it on in.
The goal went in.
Yeah.
That's something I think we're going to have to look to and adjust on, is that I've seen Como, every time they're breaking out, they've got that high off wing.
Yep.
And that's the one Jason Anderson got his penalty on to stop the play, and here we had the goal scored.
Yeah.
And I see one or two other times they've tried the same thing.
They've got to watch that. They're playing that off wing high, and they're hitting him. All right, we got Prochnow out there with Jacobs and Jack, and it's knocked in the River Falls zone, chased into the corner by Anderson, comes behind the net with the puck. Knocked off of it by a Como player. Anderson back again behind the net. Tried to get it to the wing over here. Jacobs couldn't get it there. The point man gets it, takes a shot, hits Anderson in front of the net. Como, and now it's knocked underneath Anderson. We should have a whiff. Nope, the puck is loose. Jacobs got it behind the net. Attempting to get it out, brings it up to Anderson. Anderson is skating the puck. Doesn't get it out of the zone. Had a little trouble there. It's back into the River Falls zone again. Picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow skating out, up over to Jack. Jack gets it knocked off his skates. Now we've got a penalty on number 18 at Como.
So River Falls goes on the power play for the first time. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first period, and Como leads 1-0.
Yeah. Okay, well, the power play lines get out there. They've got By and Link so far.
I think we've got some changes in the power play lines.
Yeah, there is. Now here comes Peters, and we've got By comes off the ice. Here comes Bierstead. Bierstead, Link, and Anderson up front with Peters and Prochnow at the defense. Knocked into the River Falls zone. Prochnow controls, skates across the blue line, knocks it up to Link. Link takes it across the line into the Como zone, into the corner. Controls it there, backs it back to the point. Como's going to knock it out of there. Now it's at mid-ice and free. Peters will pick it up and knock it back in. That should be offsides, but it's controlled by Como. They knock it back out. Bierstead has it and gets knocked off the puck. It'll be picked up over to Peters from Prochnow. Still in the River Falls zone. Now it's at mid-ice. Picked up by Anderson. Anderson skates it across the line. Skates right down, goes to the corner. Is still there. Now it's back to Bierstead. Bierstead behind the net to Anderson. Anderson gets it knocked off his stick. He's behind the net fighting for the puck. Puck comes to the corner. Controlled by Como, and Como will ice the puck into the River Falls zone. And here it's being skated out by Prochnow. Over to Bierstead at mid-ice. Bierstead skates it across into the zone. Does not take the shot. It'll be picked up by Anderson. Anderson over to the corner. Tried to get it back. I don't know what he was doing there. Como knocks it out and back down to the River Falls zone. Chased by Peters behind the net. Puck is loose. Como's going to get that puck. Now it's picked up by Prochnow over to Peters. Off of his stick at mid-ice. Como gets it and knocks it back. Link picks it up at mid-ice. Gets it into the zone, and it's knocked off of his stick. Como has it and brings it to mid-ice. Knocked off there. Prochnow will pick it up. And he'll attempt, nope, it's intercepted. There, we've got Schrank back on the ice now. And Potton, along with Hilmanowski. Schrank has the puck into the Como zone. He's knocked off the puck. Puck is loose over to a wide open wing. Nice. Oh, and misses the net. Hilmanowski missed the net. A nice shot. We've got a River Falls player down, getting up slowly. It's by. She's okay. She's up. Penalty is over.
River Falls didn't capitalize too much on that power play.
No, that didn't look real good at all.
Well, River Falls is going to take another line change here, I think, to get a regular line back. I see that Hovey and Smith have now arrived. I know that two of them are taking college entrance tests, and we're going to be a little bit late.
Okay, we're going to have By and Potton and Schrank up front with Hilmanowski and Jacobs.
Oh, we're on the power play again.
We are again. They got another penalty. And Schrank fanned on it, passes back to the point to Jacobs. Jacobs back. Loose, knocked out of the zone. It is controlled by Jacobs at mid-ice. Now he throws it into the Como zone, into the corner, near corner. Como has it, doesn't get it ice. Now they do. Como ices the puck down the River Falls zone. Hansen to stop the puck over there in the far corner. Knocks it back up to mid-ice. Hansen, this puck is loose, picked up by Hilmanowski. Brings it into the Como zone. Over to 12, nice pass, nice shot. Stopped by the Como goalie, another shot wide of the net. Picked up by Schrank here, back over to Schrank again. Schrank passes from the net, it is, nice shot. Scoots right through the crease by Hilmanowski. Now By skates in, and it's tipped off of her stick just at the last second. All right, Hovey again, back over to By. By behind the net. Brings it back to the point over here. Now back to By, back to Jacobs. Takes a shot, stopped by the goalie there. Puck is loose. Como ices the puck. 45 seconds left the penalty. Jacobs picks it up behind the River Falls net, stands there waiting for everybody to get ready. Here comes Jacobs to By. By has the puck. Over to Jacobs at mid-ice. He will skate it on into the zone. To the far corner. Doesn't get it past in front, but River Falls controls. Shot by Hilmanowski. Knocked off of it. Picked up again by Potton. Potton takes a shot, stopped by the goalie. He holds on to the puck. 19 seconds left the penalty.
That's their umbrella power play, and we were very lucky that one time. I don't know if you noticed that all 5 of our players had moved right in around the goalie, and we didn't have anyone back on defense.
Good thing the puck didn't get out of the zone. All right, he comes back out again with Bierstedt, Anderson, and Link with 19 seconds left. Peters and Prock now defense. To the left of the Como goalie, the face-off will be. Bierstedt to take the face-off. Puck is dropped, back knocked out to the point. Prock now takes a shot. It's wide of the net, over in this corner, coming up the boards, picked up by Peters. Peters skates in, takes a shot, stopped by the goalie, and he holds on to it with 9 seconds left. Face-off will be to the Como goalie's right.
This power play line plays the overload.
Knocked to the corner. Como gets the puck there and does ice the puck. Goes down the River Falls zone. That'll about kill this penalty opportunity. Picked up by Bierstedt at mid-ice. Now intercepted by Como. Now pushed into the zone. The puck is in the Como zone. Now it's taken back out again by Como at mid-ice. They skate down. Puck is loose in the River Falls zone. Link knocks it out of the zone. Picked up again by Como. Como controls at mid-ice. Knocked to the blue line. Prock now ties the man up there. It is tipped in the River Falls zone. Bierstedt controls the puck. Doesn't get it cleared out of there. Como controls the puck again. Peters has the puck. Peters will pass it over to Link. Link skates it into the, and that'll be an offsides.
Boy, that was
close.
Very close.
Really close. Okay, 1:21 left in the first period. We come out with Hogem and Furley at the defense. We've got Potton out there with Jack and Jacobs. River Falls controls at mid-ice. Hogem controls. Knocks it into the Como zone. Como picks it up there, and it's intercepted by Potton. He keeps it in the zone. Brings it back toward the blue line. It's still kept in. Nice work by Potton. Jack takes a shot. The goalie catches it. Clock is stopped at 1:04. Face off to the left of the Como goalie coming up.
It was a nice shot by Jody Jack.
Yes, it was.
He's been working hard out on the ice.
Potton to take the face off again. Throws the face off. It's tipped, goes through the crease, into the corner. Jacobs after. It's loose behind the net. Como picks it up behind their own net. Controls up to the front. Intercepted by Potton. His backhand shot is tipped. The goalie still catches it. There'll be another face-off. 50 seconds left.
Score is still 1-0. Como leads. 50 seconds left in the first period. Como makes a line change.
Get ready!
Como knocks the face-off out mid-ice, picked up by Furley, knocked off of his stick. Back to the blue line. Como picks it up, tries to hit the off wing. This time he wasn't in position. River Falls has the mid-ice. Hogem has the puck. Squeezed in along the boards here. The puck is loose. And about 4 people are trying to get it. Now it's knocked back the line and Furley picks it up. Furley tips it up. Picked up by Jacobs. Sabai to nice shot by, I think that is 18. Jack still up there. Como tips it back into the River Falls zone, all down in the far corner. Picked up by Furley. Furley across mid-ice. Furley still skates it in. River Falls will change. Here comes Hilmanowski out with number 10. Brian Smith is playing. That ends the period.
And at the end of the first period, what were the shots on goal?
6 and 12. River Falls 12.
River Falls 12 shots on goal, didn't score. Como 6 shots on goal,
Gets one.
Yep. Well, we're back ready to start the second period, and we have a guest with us for a few minutes, former high school head hockey coach Scott Dickmeyer. Scott stopped by here. Scott, did you see any of the first period?
Well, Chuck, I was just in for about the last 3-4 minutes, so didn't catch too much action.
Well, what's your assessment?
Well, it looks like the teams are evenly matched. A couple of minutes that I did see, and moving the puck fairly decent both sides. And had a couple chances for some goals both sides, but didn't look too bad.
Scott, now that you've moved up to Cottage Grove and you're a full-time banker in St. Paul, do you miss getting up for that coaching at 5 o'clock every morning?
Well, Chuck, I don't miss it. Miss getting up for practices, although I miss getting on the ice every day and working with the kids, and now just seeing the players out there kind of get an itch to be behind the bench. But as far as missing the 5 o'clock good morning practices, not at all.
Well, the River Falls players have come back on the ice. We're about ready, I think, to start the second period. River Falls has had 2 opportunities on the power play. They're using a similar system on the power play as to what you used during your coaching career at River Falls. I noticed they have 1 power play with the umbrella and 1 with the overload. Which power play did you find was the most successful?
Well, I found our most successful power play was with the overload, and the reason I say it is because of the personnel we had. Last year we had Corey Knott on the sideboard, and we had Chris By down low, and Jake over on the far side. And with Chris and Corey, I just was able to give them the rein and let them do whatever they reacted to. And
if I recall, we had Deuce and Sean Dusick and was it Seacrest playing defense?
I think you're right, yeah. So with the experienced personnel out there, we could kind of let them do what they wanted. They were both, all 5 guys were very smart hockey players, and so I didn't have to do much coaching there. We just observed and tried to pick a couple of holes, a couple of places we wanted to attack, and the guys were pretty good at doing that.
You may have noticed that we've got former hockey star from River Falls High School, Sean Dusick, doing our camera work for us today.
Well, I would hope that once the game is complete and the coaches are able to look at the tape, that they would be able to see everything that they need to know, since Sean's been through everything.
Well, here we've got play to start. Maybe we'll turn it back over to Kenny Link for the play-by-play. Thanks, Scott.
Okay, the puck is in the Como zone, behind the net, over to the far corner, picked up by Como. They bring it up the side. Como controls the puck, crosses the blue line into mid-ice territory. It's now in the rear fall zone. Puck loose into the near corner. Chased by Como. Como knocks it back to point man. Puck is loose to the point. Point man shoots wide of the net to the far corner. Picked up there by Jacobs. Jacobs does knock it out of the zone. It'll be picked up by Como. Stoppage in play here. We come out with Homanowski by and Link.
I wonder, Kenny, if River Falls is going to start taking the body a little more in the second period.
They have to. Get the man off the puck. Face off right here at mid-ice. Puck is dropped by, knocks it toward. Como picks it up, knocks it over mid-ice. Corner chased by Como. Como controls the puck into the River Falls zone. Knocked off, knocked back out to mid-ice. Puck is loose. Como picks it up. Drives it to mid-ice. It's picked up there by Homanowski. Homanowski crosses into the Como zone, into the near corner. Back out to By. By doesn't get the shot off. Tipped off for stick in front of the net. Puck is loose at the front of the net. Oh, and Homanowski fanned on it. And it's knocked. That will be an icing call in the River Falls zone. It'll come back down here to the left of the Como goalie.
Had a good scoring opportunity there, Kenny, if we could have just gotten a stick on that puck.
Now, was it Homanowski or Link that fanned on it? I thought it was Homanowski.
I think they were both there taking a shot at it.
One of them fanned. I wasn't sure which one of them did it. Okay, we come out with the Bierstead line now with Bierstead, Schrank, and Peters. To the left of the Como goalie is a face-off. Bierstead to take it. Puck is dropped. Bierstead knocks it back to point. Prochnow takes a shot. Oh, and just wide of the net. Kept in the zone. Puck is loose there. Now Como knocks it off to this wing again, and he's free again. Knocked off. A real nice job there by Prochnow and Anderson together. Still kept in the zone. Now brought back out of the zone. Puck is loose at mid-ice. Still loose. Now Como picks it up at the red line. Knocks it back. Picked up by River Falls. Mid-ice. Anderson has the puck. Skates it into the zone. Knocked back out. That will not be an icing call. Puck behind the River Falls net. Picked up by Prochnow. Prochnow skates it up. Still skates across the blue line. Knocked off his stick. Knocked back in the River Falls zone. Picked up by Anderson there. Anderson up to the wing, still in the zone, knocked off his stick and picked up again by Anderson at mid-ice. Puck is loose there at mid-ice. In front of the box here, and it's knocked into the zone by Peters. It's going to be a delayed offside call here. Just outside the Como blue line.
Kenny, the only other team that I see that uses that high wing like Como is Menominee, and ever since Menominee has skated their kids at the mite level, they've always used that high wing.
Knocked at mid-ice. Controlled puck is loose there. Como has it back in their own zone. Standing there with the puck, he knocks it over to his other defenseman. It's still in the Como. Now knocked to mid-ice, and it'll be an icing call. Face off to come back down into the Como zone. Okay, we've got Pott and Hovey and Jacobs out there now, along with Furley and Hoagiem at the defense. To the left of the Como goalie, Pott to take the face-off.
I think it's about time for Howard to give us a goal here. Let's see what happens.
And he to the front of the net, can't get to it. It's tipped back by Hovey into the far corner. Picked up there, knocked off of it, but now Como picks it back up. Como has it and skates across the blue line. Hits that wing again, knocked off of it though. Nice play there by Furley behind the net. Guy's down. Puck is loose behind the net, now to the near corner. Picked up by Pott, and he skates across the blue line at mid-ice, across the red line, into the zone. And that'll be an offside call. River Falls, everybody changes line. River Falls coming out with the byline.
Como really moves that wing up fast and high. I think it hurts him on defense because he's got to be out of the zone long before the puck leaves the zone. But if they can connect on it, it works.
Yeah. Well, we've had two close calls. All right. Puck is picked up, loose, and it's knocked in the River Falls zone. Como does. It's tipped, knocked out of the arena. Now they've got Jody Jack here playing defense with Potton. Jody Jack's now in defense.
With Prochnow.
With Prochnow, excuse me. Face off, knocked out of the zone. Bye-bye, picked up there by Como. They control it mid-ice over to the near defenseman, and he knocks it in the zone, intercepted there by Prochnow. Prochnow knocks it back out. Puck will be picked up by Homanowski, crosses the red line. Debye, she brings it into the zone, into the far corner. Puck is loose there, picked up by Como. Como controls, and he goes around Hilmanowski, and he'll skate it out into the mid-ice. Como still has it. He's knocked off, knocked loose by Prochnow, now picked up by Hilmanowski back into the Como zone. Puck is loose along these near boards. Everybody's fighting for it. To the front line. Oh, and a nice tip. Link had a chance to score, and the goalie tipped it away. Nice pass by to him. Still in the Como zone. The puck is free. Como tips it off into mid-ice. Got one man back here on deep. We're okay. That takes the shots, intercept there. Puck is loose. Link picks it up. He's across mid-ice. Skates it into the zone. Takes it to the corner. Nobody there. Tipped off his stick in the corner. Back to the front of it. Just through the crease. Over to the far boards. Picked up there by Bierstead.
Frank
intercepted, then Bierstead. Picked up, still in the zone here, to the near corner, picked up by Peters. Puck is loose. Como has the puck. Now knocked back in by Hogan. It's behind the net and loose. Puck to the far boards, intercepted there, kept in. Now it's tipped back out. Como comes back over to the swing again. Como but knocks it into the River Falls zone. There it's picked up by Furley. Furley controls and does not get out. Now it's over to Peters. Peters brings it into the Como zone. Down the sideboards. He's knocked off of the puck. Puck loose. Goes behind the net. Picked up there by Como. Como has it behind the net. The man playing with the puck. Doesn't break it out. Now he comes to the near wing. Picks it up. It's still in the zone. Now he misses the man at the middle. At mid-ice. Puck is loose there. Knocked into the zone by Hovey. Into the Como zone by Hovey. Over to nice play, oh, and tried to get up the puck. Now Anderson tipped off of his stick. Thought he was going to get a shot off. Puck is loose at mid-ice. Prochnow back there to pick it up and goes behind the River Falls net. Here he comes. Oh. Puck is loose at mid-ice, picked up by Como into the River Falls zone. Como controls. Intercepted there, knocked off the stick. Now knocked into the zone by Jacobs into the near corner. Puck is loose at the near corner, picked up by Potton. Back over to, in front of the net, nobody there. Como intercepts it, knocks it out of the zone. Anderson will pick it up there. Got it out of the zone into mid-ice, picked up by Potton. Potton over to Hovey. Hovey can't get it off the boards. It takes a funny bounce, and now Hovey knocks it into the zone. We'll have a quick line change here with Link and Hilmanowski coming out. And By will join the minute. The puck is going behind the Como, in the Como zone behind the net. Now up to mid-ice. Como controls the puck there. Skates it across to this wing, and it's in the River Falls zone in the near corner. Puck is loose, picked up and intercepted there by Link. Link skates it across mid-ice into the zone. Goes to the corners, tipped off of his stick. Como knocks it back out of the zone, picked up by Furley at mid-ice. Furley sends it back in. It'll be delayed offside. Now it's back out of the River Falls zone. Como again has the puck. Now knocked off of it. Nice play by Hilmanowski. Over to Link. He can't control the puck. Como can't knock off the puck. Puck's at mid-ice. By picks up, loses the puck. Now we've got a whistle. They're calling a penalty on Link, number 14. Didn't catch what it was. Hooking, did it look like?
I didn't see the penalty.
I didn't either.
Let's see what they call. So River Falls will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes. There's 8 minutes, 27 seconds left in the second period.
Okay, we've got Peter's going to take the face-off. He's there with Bierstead.
Hooking was the penalty.
And here comes, we've got Prochnow and Anderson, all right? Como takes it into their own zone behind their net to get their power play set up and skater down the ice. They're still standing there with it. Another man picks it up, and here he comes. He skates around, and they've got it at mid-ice. Como still controls. They take it in the River Falls zone. Comes around, goes to the corner, brings it back to the point man. Point man has it. Skates it, back to the man on the side of the boards, the far sides. He stands there and holds the puck. River Falls, you let him skate in a little too much. Bounces off the goalie, back to him again in the corner. Back behind the net. Como still has the puck. Controls along these near boards. Standing there, skating around a little bit. Everybody's got the box going. Now the man behind the net, he passes back to the man on the near sideboards. Man breaks for it and goes behind the net. Up to the other side. Oh! Passed it right across the crease, and that wing was open and stuck it in.
Kenny, I think we're going to have to do some work on that short-handed play because you can't let them sit around and set up like that.
Yeah, they skated around too much. Nobody does force them. They're able to hold on to the puck and just play around with it.
It was a nice pass by Como. They had all the time they needed to set up their play, and that's when goals are going to be scored.
It's a nice play, nice shot. 7:36 left the second period. Potton's line out to take the face off mid-ice. Como has it, knocks it up. Puck is loose at mid-ice, picked up by Potton. Into the Como zone, takes a shot, tipped off of his stick, goes to the far corner, picked up there, to the temps it in front of that can't. Jacobs to Potton, nice shot, just wide of the net. Nice shot, pass by Jacobs to Potton. Along the near boards, picked up by Hovey. He shoots it toward the net. It's the side, now it's behind the net. Como picks it up there to their man on the boards. He skates it out, passes it up to this wing. He gets around the defense. Furley stepped up. The man is open. Nice tie-up job in front of there by Potton, I believe it was. And the puck is still in the zone. Point man knocks it back to the corner. Puck is now knocked down. Potton will pick it up there. Attempts to get it out. Does kick it out. The puck's now at mid-ice. Picked up there by Como. Como skates it, controls it. Has it at mid-ice. Down the far boards, crosses the line, doesn't get the shot off. A weak little shot, stopped by Hansen. Back to Link. Link up to little bit behind Jacobs. He couldn't control the puck. It goes back to the River Falls zone. Hansen stops it behind the net. Up to their free man. It's along the near boards. Back corner, picked up by Furley. Furley controls the puck, now knocked off of it. Puck is loose there. Como picks it up. Free man. Shot it wide of the net. It's behind the net now. Como controls it. Now it's knocked up to their point man. Point man takes a shot. It's tipped and goes to the near corner. Picked up there by Link. He can't control. Tips it out to, and not quite, to Jacobs. Now back in the River Falls zone.
Kenny, we're looking a little sluggish out there right now.
Looked a lot better in the first period. I believe they're going to call that a two-line pass, so the face-off will be right along the red line there.
I see a number of the River Falls players falling down, and I'm wondering if their skates need sharpening. Sometimes you skate and practice a number of days, you don't get your skates sharpened up, and it's a little hard to stand up.
Bai takes the face-off, knocks it back to her defenseman, picked up there by Anderson. He has it, loses it, now has it, knocks it into the Como zone, into the near behind the net, knocked off by Hilmanowski, picked up by Como along the boards, and they'll skate it to mid-ice. Como controls. I thought that was offside. They didn't count it. Shoots just tipped by Hansen at the River Falls end. Along the near boards, point man takes a shot, and Hansen catches it and will hold on to it for a face-off. 5:21 left, second period. And we'll have Schrank coming out with Peters and Bierstedt now. And they're going to keep Prochnow and Anderson at the defense. Face-off just to the right of Hansen in the River Falls zone.
At this time of the game, we do need to generate some offense. It'd be nice to go into that third period not being more than one goal behind.
Exactly right. They take the shot, saved by Hansen, tipped over to the far corner. Puck is loose there. That'll be tied up, I believe. No, the puck comes loose. Still loose. Now picked up by, they can't get it out of the zone. Here comes Prochnow to pick it up and knocks it to mid-ice. Up to Peters. Peters takes a shot. Stopped by the goalie into the near corner. Shot behind the net. Puck is loose there. Como picks it up to their far wing. He catches it along the boards there. Holds on to the puck. Passes it up. Intercepted by Peters, but can't get back to the puck. And now Como has it mid-ice. Intercepted by Prochnow. Prochnow skates it in. Holding. Oh, and it's tipped away off of a player's skate in front of the net on his shot. Puck in the corner and loose. They're fighting for it. It'll be tied up. Face-off will be to the left of the goalie in the Como zone.
Jacobs, Helmanowski, Hovey, Schrank seem to be taking the man a little bit more this period. And that's, I think, what we're going to need if we're going to...
They need to have the whole team taking the man.
Yeah, we've got to start taking these Como players off the puck.
Potton will take the face-off with Jacobs and Hovey. We've got Jody Jack on defense with Hogan at this time. Stopped there, tried to take a shot. Across the front of the net. Jacobs into the far corner. Two of them fight. Como now tips it. Now tipped again by Hovey. Back to Jacobs. The puck is loose there. Hovey. Now Como has it. Now it's loose. Como picks it up. Skates it to mid-ice, up to this far wing again. He was free again. Nice play by Jody Jack. Kind of made him go wide. They didn't get a shot off there, but Como does control it in the River Falls zone. Now up, another man free in front of the net. Hansen stops it, back to the point man. He takes a shot, stopped by Hansen, picked up by Potton. Now he's knocked off of it, and Como has it again. Another man free, takes a shot, stopped in front, blocked in front, tips it to Jacobs. Jacobs crossed mid-ice and is tipped off of his stick. Como takes it back in the River Falls zone. Left knocked off stick, it'll be picked up by Jacobs. Jacobs back to the corner, attempts to back, intercepted there. In the River Falls zone, now it's picked up by Hoagiem. He attempts to just get it out of the zone and does. Picked up at mid-ice by Como, back over to the far defense, tipped off of his stick. Now it's back in the River Falls zone. Hansen will stop a weak shot and hold the puck for a face-off to his left. 3:20 left, second period. Come out with Hilmanowski, By, and Link.
Como's putting on a lot of pressure right now.
No to the, yes, they do, that is. And then we've got Prochnow and Anderson on defense. Face-off taken by, tipped over to her wing. Behind the net, controlled by Como. Shoots it in front, nobody there. Point man gets it, he takes a shot, it's tipped in front. Prochnow picks the puck up to his wing, not controlled by Link. He can't control, and the point man takes a shot. Weak one, Hansen stops it and holds the puck. Looks pretty skaggy right now.
River Falls having trouble even getting the puck out of the zone.
They're having all kinds of trouble. By takes the face, will take the face off to Hansen's right. Puck is dropped back to the point man. Tipped off of his stick, still in the River Falls zone. Como has it, takes a shot wide of the net to the corner. Como has the puck, back to the Link has the puck, can't get it out of the zone, now gets it out of the zone. He tips it up to Hilmanowski. Hilmanowski gets tipped off the puck. Link has it. He's knocked down. That'll be a penalty there, tripping or an interference or something against Como.
That may be the break River Falls needs, because with 2 minutes 42 seconds left, we'll go on the power play.
We need to go on the power play. Hilmanowski just crawled into the bench and looked like he's either very tired or hurt a shoulder or something.
He took a pretty hard check out there.
Yeah.
But he's going back out.
He's going back out. They're putting out the power play line, and he's coming out. We'll have By out there, along with Jacobs and Hovey. Hilmanowski has to take somebody else's helmet. He takes Schrank's helmet. Something's wrong with his. Hilmanowski will be out there with Potton also. Schrank's without a helmet for now. It's to the right of the goalie. River Falls, or the Como goalie. Oh, fans on the by Jacobs. It's at mid-ice, picked up by Hilmanowski. Takes it into the River Falls zone. Controls, knocks it back to mid-ice. It'll be picked up there by Como, and it's knocked back down in the River Falls zone. Tipped by Hansen. Picked up behind the net with Jacobs. He stands there, waits. Now he will break it out. By on his right, Potton on his left. He now crosses the blue line to the red line. And, passes it right to a Como man, and he knocks it out and ices the puck. Hansen stops it. He passes it up to By at mid-ice. Not controlled there. Como picks it. This is looking terrible. Now intercepted by By. She's held up, still controls it at mid-ice. Knocked off of her stick. Como has a breakaway. Hansen tips it away and tips it out. That'll be offsides. Oh dear.
One thing you, of course, never do is when you're the last man is to play with the puck. You've got to move that puck forward.
Okay, they will come out with the other power play line now. We've got Anderson, Link, Bierstead, along with Prochnow and Peters. Just outside of the River Falls zone. Bierstead to take the face-off. It's tipped back into the corner. The River Falls end of the ice. Picked up behind the net by Prochnow. He now skates up ice with it. Still skating up ice. He's at mid-ice and skating alone. Crosses the red line into the zone. It's tipped off. Bierstead here is standing at the point. It's along the near boards. Prochnow still controls. Back down the net to Omanowski to the front. Tip there. Nobody gets it. Oh, he couldn't get the shot off. Another breakaway for Como down on Hansen. And they stick it. Now 3-0. A shorthanded goal by Como with 1:22 left.
Kenny, those are plays that just should never happen. Should never happen.
River Falls looked fairly good the first period, especially the first half. They haven't looked any good at all in this second period.
Actually looks like two different teams that are on the ice, doesn't it?
Can't believe it. They keep that power play line out there. Mid-ice, picked up at mid-ice, and Prochnow skates it just across the blue line. Controls there. And back over to the, now he tries to get it back. He does. Bierstead gets it back. Prochnow back to Bierstead. He holds it along the boards, tipped off his stick. Puck is free along the boards, picked up by Anderson. Anderson gets a free shot, stop, tip. Anderson's shot was stopped, and then Bierstead gets a shot, the rebound. The goalie stops them both. Face-off will be to the left of the goalie, Como goalie. 59 seconds left in the second period.
Well, Jason Anderson did have a nice opportunity to score there and had a good shot on the Como goalie.
Okay, and come back out now with Cotton, Hovey, and Jacobs up front. Furley and Hoagie at the defense to the left of the Como goalie. Puck is dropped, back to the point. Furley takes a shot, hits a skate in front, knocks the Como man down. He's up, back up. He's sure got a sore foot. Control, can't get to the front. Oh, Hovey takes a shot through the crease, so doesn't get it on net now. Knocked back behind the net to the near boards. Puck is loose there. Furley goes up along the boards, back to the corner. They attempt to ice the puck. That will be an icing call.
34 seconds left in the second period. Como has now taken a commanding 3-0 lead.
Cotton's line stays out. He will take the face-off to the left of the goalie.
Let's watch now. Number 11, Joe Wagner Jr. from Como is the wing that always comes up high. He's on the ice. Let's see if he can do it this time.
See if he does it again. They tie up the puck, free there. It's still just tied up in some skates. Nothing's moved. Few people are down. Now shot, stopped. Shot by Jacobs, stopped by the goalie to the corner. Como takes it behind their net, controlled by them. Up the boards, puck is loose. Hovey intercepts it there. Now puck is loose, picked up by Jacobs. Back to the point man, Furley. Furley takes a shot. Stop there. Nobody there for the rebound. It's over to the far corner. They did try and break that wing again. You're absolutely right. Their number 11 is always up there. Knocked off it by Hoagie. The man overskated it. That ends the period. We will listen for the shots on goal.
Second period.
Every time I think it's trying to go switch.
Huh? Oh, he didn't leave. Yeah, the third period has been like the third period. They were going to change
Well, Kenny, we're back here, ready to start the third period, third and final period against Como. Como leads 3-0. Shots on goal in the second period. River Falls had 8, Como had 14. Gives River Falls and Como each a game total for 2 periods of 20 shots on goal. We're about ready to have the face-off. River Falls going to start out with the Baha'i, Helmanowski, and Link front line with Anderson, Prochnow on defense. Kenny, ready?
I'm ready. Puck's about to be dropped. Bai takes it, knocks it back. She wins face-off back to Prochnow. He skates in the River Falls zone over to Anderson. Along the near boards, Anderson skates it. Up, puts it between the skates of Link, can't control it. Link picks just tried to control the puck, couldn't. The puck's loose at mid-ice. Como knocks it into the River Falls zone down to the far corner, being chased there by Anderson and the Como player. Ties him up. Puck's behind the net and free. About 3 guys tied up, and the puck is still floating around. Passes it in front of the net. Nice save by Hansen. Picked up Hilmanowski, knocks it over to the far boards. Lynch picks it up there and doesn't get a tip properly, and it goes back behind the net, River Falls net again. Puck is free to an open man in front of the net. He shoots wide of the net. Over to the near boards. Puck is free. Picked up by Anderson in the corner. Skipped off of his stick by Como. Back to their point man. Point man doesn't take the shot. Attempts to skate it in instead. Link has the puck now at mid-ice. He crosses the blue line into the back. Drops it back to Hilmanowski, but the Como man intercepted. Now picked up by By. Front of that, nobody there. Knocked out of the zone, and Como has it. Knocked in the River Falls zone. Picked up by Furley. Furley skates up the far boards. Crosses into the Como zone. There's a line switch coming on. Here comes Jacobs and Patton and Hovey. Como has the puck, brings it out of the River Falls, their zone, into the River Falls zone. Hogan back there behind the net picks up the puck. He skates up. It's knocked off his stick. Como has the puck. It's free in front of the net, but nobody's there to pick it up. It goes into the near boards. Como controls it along there. Now it's tipped off their stick. Now picked up by Como again behind the net. To the front of the net, a man there, and a good shot. Let the man free in front of the net. Man got in behind Furley and skated it right in. Score now goes at 4-0.
I was trying to look out there, Kenny, to see if Coach Erickson had changed the system at all, trying to pick up a goal, and if that's what was causing our defense to break down, but I couldn't tell.
Okay, Potton's line takes the mid-ice at number 11. Oh, he's getting called off. I was wanting to see if they're going to play him high again. Potton back to Anderson at mid-ice. Passes it up to Jacobs. He can't control, and Como knocks in the River Falls zone. Anderson over to, no, that's Hogan. Over to Furley. Potton carries it in. Far boards into the corner. Nobody in front of the net. He comes around the net. Still playing with the puck. Still playing with the puck. Now shoots. Tipped away. Puck's behind the net. Picked up by Hovey. Hovey will take it along the near boards. Passes it back to the point man. Tipped off of his stick. Furley can't control. We've got 2 guys back here, Anderson and Bierstedt. They take a shot. Hansen tips it away along the far boards. Anderson comes up, crosses the blue line to mid-ice, down into the zone, shoots, tipped away by the Como goalie into the far corner. Puck free there. Still free. We've got 4 guys fighting. We've got a Como man down. That'll bring a whistle. He's back up. He's all right.
Kenny, if you're the coach and you're down 3-0 at the end of 2 periods, I assume what you're going to do is tell your team to be a little more aggressive offensively and take some risks on defense. He may have brought the center down a little lower, and I don't know if that contributed.
We'll have to watch if they play. Now Bierstedt's line is out there with Schrank and Peters. Schrank gets it back to Anderson. Peters to the middle of the ice. Bierstedt takes a backhand, save, and another also saves the rebound. Covers the puck, face off again, will come to the left of the Como goalie.
River Falls been generating some offense out here. The Potton line had some shots on net. Now Bierstedt's line is likewise had a couple shots.
If we could stick one in, it might make them feel a little better. Back to it's cleared out. It goes down in the River Falls zone. Hansen tips it right in front of the Nice aggressive play by Como. Hansen attempts to tip it away, puts it right in front of the net. Como player picks it up, sticks it right in. There was nobody in front of the net.
Well, I'm glad the score was 4-0 when Hansen did that.
Sure.
That's the ultimate mistake that goalies never do. And John Kolasinski did it down at Shattuck, and now we've got Hansen doing it here.
Como now wins the face-off, gets it back in the River Falls zone. Broughton out of the far corner picks it up, tied up there. Puck is loose, is picked up by Bierstedt, up to his wing, Peters. Knocked off his stick, back to the corner. Como controls, still controls, behind the net. Man's tied up there, the puck is loose. Now tipped in front, but shot wide. Now to the near corner. Picked up there by Anderson. Knocks it back out to mid-ice where Como picks it up. Como still controls it mid-ice. Knocks it back in the rear fall zone. They will change lines right now. Back over to Peters to Hilmanowski into the Como zone. Hilmanowski behind the net. We've got a line change coming up, so there's no help. To the corner to By. She gets tied up and knocks it back over the corner. She tips it behind the net. Puck is free there. Back over the far corner. They're knocked off the puck, and Link will pick it up, or try to. He tips it to the side of the net. Can't be controlled. He hits it again. Net has moved, so they blow a whistle. The face-off will come to the right of the Como goalie. Got By, Link, and Hilmanowski out now with Hogem and Furley. By to take the face-off. She tips it down into the corner, where it rolls right in front of the goalie, but nobody there. Como picks it up, knocks it to mid-ice. It's tipped off a Hogem stick into the rear fall zone. Hogem gets tied up and is now into the near corner. So an open man in front of the net, takes a shot, and Hansen tips it away. They control nobody in front of the net. Stopped again by Hansen. Nobody stopped him. They let him take a big old shot. Now it's tipped to mid-ice, where it's free. Now to mid-ice again, where Como's got the puck. Skating down. Goes around Hogem to an open man in front of the net, but it's saved by Hansen on his shot. Furley brings it to mid-ice. Como again picks it up there. Como now goes around again. They bring it into the rear fall zone. Into the corner, By after the man there. The puck is loose. Picked up by Hovey. Hovey loses it. It's free. Now he knocks it behind the net. Free puck there. Stop. Tipped away. Picked up by Jacobs. Jacobs back around the other side behind the net to Furley. Furley tips it off, and Hovey picks it up. Hovey skates up now along the far boards, and he just shoots it into the zone. Back behind the net. Puck is free there. Picked up by Jacobs. Jacobs tips it in front. Nobody there. Tipped away. Puck free. Now Como picks it up and will bring it out of their zone. Cross mid-ice. They attempted to get to that high wing again, but knocked off, and that'll be offsides.
Kenny, I'm sure the new head coach, Carl Eriksson, has to be frustrated at this point in time, having played 3 games now, and there will appear to be 3 losses leading into Rice Lake next Thursday, and Rice Lake is probably the strongest team in our conference.
Our first conference game, it's going to be a tough one to go, and we've had some breaks. Now, Pot picks it up, carries it across the Como zone. He's still got it to the far corner. Jacobs is standing in front of it. Now he's being tied up, Potting after it. Now it's to Hovey. Hovey takes it to, it's in the crease, tipped away by the goalie. Como picks it up and brings it to mid-ice, up to this high wing again. He skates it into the zone. The number 6 is free, takes a shot, tipped by Hansen. Puck's right in front, and Hansen sprawls onto it. It bounced off the boards, came around the front of the net, but Hansen sits on it. We come out with Bierstead, Schrank, and Peters now. Bring Furley also, along with Hogem on defense. The face-off to the right of Hansen. 9:09 left in the third period. Bierstead takes the face-off. Picked up by his wing. Tipped back off now. Back over. Tried to get it to him. Couldn't. Picked up by Furley. He skates it into the Como zone. Oh, just a little bit ahead of Bierstead, but it goes to the corner. Near corner. Picked up by Como. To the point man and tipped off with the stick there, but Bierstead keeps it in the zone. Chased by Peters to the far boards. Puck is free there. Como gets the puck. Tipped away. Schrank takes a shot, tipped by the Como goalie. He intercepted it at the blue line. Now along the near board, still in the Como zone. It tipped away from Hogem. Now we got a 2-on-1. Furley trying to split him. Oh, the pass, the fans on it. The Como player fans on it to the far corner of the rear zone, picked up by Bierstead. Bierstead skates it up mid-ice to Peters. Peters attempts to tip it and can't get it tipped back to the zone, back to rear fall zone. Bierstead picks it up again. Over to Hogem in front of the net. Hogem has the puck. Tips it up to number 10. Now we've got Brian Smith out there right now. Peters tries, he just tips it into the Como zone. Como controls off the stick. Hansen still can't control it. Hansen's got a chance, couldn't get there in time. Como controls in their own zone. Pass mid-ice picked up by Como. Brings it into the rear fall zone. They tie him up there. Puck goes to the far corner. Behind the net. Como's got 2 players there. Now they control the puck. The point man sits wide open. Nobody's shooting him. Oh, knocked down in the far corner. Como picks it up again. Controls. It looks like they're like Como's on a power play, and they're not. Now picked up by Prochnow. He skates it across mid-ice into the zone. Nice, almost. Oh, puck skitters around in front of Pot, and he takes it to the far corner. Almost a great play by Prochnow. To the corner, now he's knocked off the puck, and Como will pick it up into the near corner. Up to their wing, he controls. Up to a man at mid-ice. Prochnow stops him there, goes into the River Falls zone, takes it right away. Hansen makes a good save, and then Prochnow saves it from going in. Another shot, stopped by Hansen. Puck's free. Como takes another shot. Wow. Nothing is going right. Okay, we've got Bai going to take the face-off now. We've got Jody Jack back on defense with Furley. Knocked in the River Falls zone. Jack chasing it, tips it away. Still has it in front of our own net, tips it back up to their point man. Their point man doesn't get his shot off. Over to the near boards. Puck's bouncing around. Tipped out of the zone by Hilmanowski. Now back in. They take another, nobody there, and another goal. Things have absolutely fallen apart.
Gives Como a 7-0 lead with 6 minutes and 19 seconds, and we're now down to running time.
That's good. Let's get this over with. Now River Falls does call a timeout with 6:05.4. They haven't. Then I'll stop the clock with 6:04 left.
Okay. Well, the timeout is finished. We're going to face off at center ice.
Bai wins it and goes back to her defense. Jack, he skates it up. She takes a shot, stopped by the goalie, and he catches it, the Como goalie. That'll bring a whistle. Stoppage of play, and the face-off will be the left of the Como goalie. Bai to take the face-off again. Bai wins face-off, knocks to the corner. She gets a shot, again stopped by the goalie. We've got a couple little shots there. Bai will take the face-off again to the left of the goalie with 5:23 left. We're at running time right now. Puck's dropped. She gets a shot right on net, stopped by the goalie. Manowski's knocked down. He takes a backhand. The goalie stops it and catches it. Bring another face-off.
River Falls has had a number of shots on goal. We just haven't had, I guess, efficient or effective shots to get them past the goal.
No luck shots, and Bai will take now to the right of the goalie. She'll take the face-off. Tips it, picked up by Como, tipped out to their wing. They bring it at mid-ice. Comes down the boards, stopped by Furley. Into the River Falls zone, along the boards. They pick it up to their open man. He shoots. Oh, and Hansen makes the save, and the rebound save also. This will bring a line change. Comes with Schrank, Peters, and Bierstedt. Anderson and Prochnow. Face off to the right of Hansen. 4:27 left in the third period. Face off, up to the point man. He knocks it back down to the corner, controlled by Como to the corner. Como has a man break. The point man broke right down. Hansen stopped the shot. And another shot and a rebound. And the puck is loose to the near boards now, picked up by Schrank. Gets it out of the zone, picked up mid-ice by Como. Knocks it over to that wing again, but now too far. Picked up by Prochnow. He skates it, gets it across the line over to... No, and a shot by Schrank. Stopped the rebound. Peters can't get his stick on it. There's about 3 people laying on the puck in front of the net. If we'd had any luck at all, we'd have gotten that one. No luck. Brings up a line change. Will come out now with Hovey, Jacobs, and Potton to take the face off. Anderson and Prochnow at the defense to the right of the Como goalie. Tip back. Como has it. Now the puck's tied up. Now it's out of the zone by Como. Knocked off of it by Prochnow. He tips it back into the Como zone, the far corner. Now behind the net. Puck is free there. Como picks it up in the near boards. Still controls it. Will go back behind the net. Now comes back up to the near corner. Tips it up to the wing. He skates it across to that high wing again, but they missed him. Prock now picks it up in the rear fall zone. Still controls, tips it up to Jacobs. Jacobs to Potton. It's off of his stick at mid-ice. Puck's free, knocked away by Anderson. Down into the Como zone. Near corner, Como picks up the puck there. Tips up to their wing again. Now he breaks down the ice to that wing. Nice play there by Prochnow. Knocked that man off the puck. Prochnow to Jacobs behind the net. Comes up to the near boards. Jacobs still controls. Knocked off of his stick and knocked off again. Como has it. Shoots wide of the net in a little weak shot to the corner. The point man takes a shot. Stopped by Hansen. Puck is free. Another man in front of the net. Hansen stops it again. Finally, Hovey knocks it down right on goal. Behind the Como net. They control it there. Bring it up at mid-ice. Bouncing around. Picked up by Jack, and he misses it. And the Como man takes it off of his stick. Takes a shot wide of the net. Behind the net. Puck free along the boards here to Smith. Smith, point man, takes a shot wide of the net. Tipped again by Hansen. Over to the far boards. Back to the Como point man. Skates it down to the man along the boards. He attempts to get it in front. Goes all the way over to the far corner, near corner. Tips it back to the point man. Point man takes a shot. Tipped in front, but saved by Hansen. Tipped again by Hansen. Saved by Hansen. Tipped again. Man open. Again, shot blocked in front by Jack. Near boards. Puck is free. Now Smith can't get it out of the zone. Como has it again. Now picked up by Bai. She tips it up to number 4. We got Brent Whitaker skating it into the rear fall zone. Loses it there. Picks it back up. Goalie stops it. The puck is free. Somebody stick it. River Falls does get a goal. I think Bai gets it. Goalie couldn't control it. Bai tipped it back in behind him.
So River Falls will at least not be shut out. Score is 7-1. Quite honestly, it was my opinion that a River Falls person was in the crease.
Yes.
And I thought they were going to call the goal off. Now, they may not have called it that way because he was pulled into the crease by the Como man.
All right, Bierstead takes it now with Hilmanowski and Link at the wings. Bierstead takes a shot. It's tipped by the goalie and goes out of the rink. 28 seconds left. Face off to the right of the Como goalie. If we ever get the puck back in play before the game will be over. 20 seconds. Nobody's in any hurry to have any face-off here. 15 seconds, 14. Now they're Como's changing lines, killing the time. Face-off now. Bierstead takes it and gets it. Tip back to the point. Anderson tips it back up the front. Nobody can get a shot there. Como picks it up. A 3-on-0 if Como can control that, and they don't.
And that's the end of the game.
Thank
Como
God.
wins 7-1.